yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Tackle made by Perry Riley. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Green, 39! Green, 39!
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now it's Goff. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Goff looking to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Surveying the field. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. All right, let's take a peek at the league-wide landscape. 5 teams undefeated at 3-0. You've got the Ravens, Eagles, Pats, Vikings, and Broncos. Now, partner, throw out for a second, if you will, the Pats and the Broncos. Of those other 3 undefeated teams, who has the biggest chance of making some noise?
I think the Vikings. And I know they had to make the move for Sam Bradford because of the Teddy Bridgewater injury, and that's working out pretty well. He's 2-0 so far as a starter. But it's their defense. They remind me a lot of Denver in 2015, that season. The defense carrying the team, give them enough offense to stay in those games, and the defense might just...
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this results in 6. Touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Cousins on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Brandon, while we have a quick second here, can we talk about the Ravens a little bit?
Sure.
Because they're off to a 3-0 start. Remember the rough season they had last year with all the injuries, and they're getting a lot of those guys back and playing at a really high level. Joe Flacco from his knee injury, Steve Smith Sr. from the Achilles, Terrell Suggs from an Achilles, and it's all coming together early for Baltimore.
Yeah, they always seem to be in the mix. Big win, although it was at Jacksonville, who's now 0-3. Big road win this past week.
Remember in preseason, Jacksonville was one of those very trendy picks to compete for the playoffs.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That one good for 15 and a first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Set. Green 39. Green.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. 20. Touchdown. Pierre Garçon. 61 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Cunningham now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Rams offense, and they had a little bit of a celebratory moment, not only going 2-1 in Week 3, but also scoring the first touchdown as a franchise on offense since 1994.
And sometimes that just serves as the opening, doesn't it? Because remember, the first 2 games, as you pointed out, they didn't get a touchdown. They get their first one against Tampa and ultimately scored 37 points. So they just needed that breakthrough, and now the Rams offense hopes that they're rolling.
They even had a 69-minute weather delay with lightning at the 2-minute warning. They had a little bit of everything.
Boy, they had to show a lot of patience in this, didn't they?
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Garçon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Cousins now on second down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that'll be incomplete. So we reach halftime of what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Rams are up right now.
And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will... And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Green, 39!
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And tough starting field position here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Finding time. Dumps it off to Gurley. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Caught here left side by Britt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And now off to the races, down the right side. And touchdown! Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.